Pull up. Pull up. Jesus, pull up. Jesus, pull up. Well, those turbo laser towers gunners had a family. Hey guys, this is Eckart's Letter. Hello and welcome to another episode of Star Wars Empire War Remake. We've got a really fun few episodes planned for you guys. We got a bunch of custom battles, once again produced by Madame, one of the Empire at War Remake devs. And as always guys, when I do this video, there's a link to the Empire at War Remake mod down in the description. And just a reminder, if you don't own Empire at War already, the best place to play the mod, or the best way to play the mod, is by downloading the Steam version of the game, because it's very, very easy to mod. Alright, so we've got a few more custom scenarios. You guys have really been asking me whether these are going to come to the mod, and the good thing is I actually put out a video showing how you can make your own, but I don't know whether they'll ever be included wholesale in the mod or not. It could be a cool idea though. You can see here we've eventually got MC85 battles planned. Right now I'm having some issue getting the textures to work. I'll show you guys maybe later. Let's get started. Lusankya Fleet versus SSD Trio, Lusankya. You guys see the difficulty here. It doesn't matter for the purposes of skirmishes. So let's just take a look at what we have here. This is the Superstar Destroyer Lusankya. Anyone who's read... Oh, another $5 donation from Lance, who says, it was for me, but my phone hates me. Okay, thank you very much, Lance. So the Lusankya, just a bit of lore, was a captured Superstar Destroyer. It was captured by the New Republic, obviously, hence the logo here. It was originally used by Azani Isard. It was a sort of secret prison. I did a whole video on this, but it was a secret prison that was buried on Coruscant. And then it would basically, people would go to Lusankya and they'd come back brainwashed, and they were worried that's what happened to Tycho Selku. And eventually they found it was a Superstar Destroyer, and the New Republic managed to capture it, and it saw some action during the Vong War. So against Lusankya is the Executor, or any sort of Superstar Destroyer, and then the Purifier and or two Purifiers. This is basically a custom ship for Empire at War Remake, and I mean, first thing I noticed, Imp 1 style bridge. I really, hangar at the front, pretty cool. I don't love the rear end of the ship, but the whole thing taken, I think, is pretty cool. So otherwise in this fleet, this looks like the Errant Venture, which is a privately owned Star Destroyer by Booster Tarek, but I think that's enough talking. Let's get the actual battle going. So I'm not yeah, so that is the Errant Venture and the Booster Tarek and the Errant Venture. Privately owned Star Destroyer. I think the best way to handle this, really, engage with the Superstar Destroyer. See if I can push through with my fleets. Lance Howard says we should play Battlefront 2 on PS4 sometimes. We've actually done that before on the channel. So yeah, that's definitely something we could do. It's more like I can't do individual matchmaking actually, just because there's no real fair way to do that, but I basically just let you guys try to stream snipe me, if that makes sense. This is going to be a massive battle. Expect some slowdowns here, but probably not too bad. This game is, or this mod is like disgustingly well optimized now. And my biggest complaint before version 2.2, I think, was that it wasn't, and it even kind of small battles lagged pretty hard. Oh, that happens in Empire at War sometimes. The ships do the little whoopsie dangle. That's the official Star Wars term for it. Also, you see a lot of this, especially with the big Superstar Destroyers clipping issues. Darth Sean says, check your DMs and thank you for the donation, dude.
Ready for orders. Yes, Commander.
The main problem here is that my Superstar Destroyer isn't able to get, or my escort ships aren't able to get in range quickly enough. So right now my dreadnought's really taking fire from one big dreadnought and two kind of smaller ones. Even my X-Wings are having trouble getting in position. So yeah, as Madame says, this isn't a normal fleet battle. Usually, why aren't you guys going in? Usually they're maxed out at 100 pop per side, and this is 220 each. So we're like, what is that? Quadrupling the amount of ships that we should have, or doubling, I guess. I'm not good at math. Another thing crazy about this mod, each sort of turbo laser turret here, well, not all of them, but like the big ones, they each have their own sort of orientation. They fire realistically. So this one's got like some sort of high-powered energy weapon. But you can see, yeah, these turbo lasers actually turn and fire at the target, which I imagine is pretty CPU intensive. My escort ships, yeah, so as I said, my escort ships are having a lot of trouble getting into range. Look at these MC-85s in to hit the shield generators. That would be kind of nice.
Nowhere to go.
It's just an absolute slugging match right now. I agree, the Battle of Adelon is pretty underrated. You see rivers of fire connecting the two Super Star Destroyers. And some big heavy gun there. We really need to get all of our fighters in, and they're just way too slow right now. Part of it's probably just due to the weirdness that's going on with the massive computer drain. Dauntless, quite like this ship. This one's in range now. Oh, it's about to get tore apart by the front side of that Executor, though. Unfortunately. So, just like I ordered them, these MC 35s are getting there, or sorry, MC 30s, are getting close enough to fire some of their torpedoes. I'm hoping we can get through the shield generator here. Look, torpedoes are on their way. I don't know if they've got a secondary shield generator. Some of the dreadnoughts do, or even tertiary, but thanks Dawn for the 99 cent donation. There we go, almost through. Beautiful. Now she's unshielded. That worked out really well. We sent those frigates ahead, and now things are going to be a little easier for the fleet. See if we can do the same on this one, but with fighters? Or have we already? It's almost down, which is good. Each donation helps me get more doggy treats. That is true. Those Super Star Destroyers still... Yeah. It's unfortunate.
The lasers are our target.
We're also being outclassed by fighters, which I didn't quite expect. Nice. So yeah, we've got a few capital ships approaching now. Relatively, shielded. That means that they can do direct damage against the hard points, which is really helpful.
We've lost our turbo lasers. They've taken out our turbo lasers.
Also, guys, if you guys will drop a like on this stream, it really helps me out. And it's for free. Some of my fighters just didn't move. I think part of the problem is that the ship slowly drops ships, or drops starfighters. So like, how's mine doing? Oh, nice. We're not actually behind that badly. This Dauntless is just gonna be over it. Just here. Let's take out those heavy turbo lasers. Let's get you guys working on these ones on the ridge. I don't know what this Dauntless is doing, but We're doing a good job at ripping away at the front of this Star Destroyer, actually. Don't even here. Just park right here. And just take down as many of these guns as you can. We're doing a pretty good job on this battlecruiser, I guess. Once these two Star Destroyers come for support, that'll make things easier. Are you going to play on your New Republic? Yep, we are going to continue that playthrough. I just haven't got around to it lately. The only problem. $2 donation from Grass Pearson. Thank you very much. He says, "How is life without power?" So yeah, if you guys watched my last two videos, I briefly mentioned it, but I live in Nova Scotia, which is a province in eastern Canada, and we just got not the after effects of Hurricane Dorian, because it actually made landfall as a Category 2, so still a hurricane in its own right, but nothing like the Bahamas suffered, thankfully. But yeah, so we got hit on Saturday. My power ended up going out before the storm even made landfall, so I was like, oh, this is going to be pretty terrible. And I was without power from Saturday until yesterday. Not only that, but the substations for like the cell towers and stuff, they also failed. So not only did I not have power, but I didn't have even mobile internet. And you know, it's not a big deal. It's not the end of the world or anything, but you know, it's weird. It's stressful for me as a YouTuber to not be able to post any content for 3 days. Some places though didn't lose power at all. Like there were places not that far from me which didn't lose any power. Yeah, let's get you at a range of this Super Star Destroyer. But like in my town, there were places that didn't lose any power. That being said, Nova Scotia has about 950,000 people, and I think it was like 800,000 people lost power. Some were back within a few hours. Like I said, mine took a few days. I think there are still. I'm actually kind of curious. I'm gonna look right now. I think there are still some people without power. This is 41,000 affected customers. But the thing is, a customer can be more than just one person. It can be like an entire family. So probably still, you know, 100,000 people without power. But it's pretty crazy because, like, you see the military driving around. I was just going to the mall yesterday. There's like a convoy of like large military trucks, guys like sitting like in the machine gunner turrets, whatever. Not to, you know, do anything other than clean up, but it's still pretty crazy to see a military convoy. I don't think we're gonna win this. We're pretty close to taking down this this battle cruiser, but I think it was probably the Lusankya which did a lot of the damage there. I'm getting hit by a Nader in Michigan right now. Oh, really? Nader being tornado? That's pretty crazy. We don't get tornadoes here, despite what Charlie accidentally said in the video I had him narrate.
I'm on this one.
What a disaster. Man, those torpedoes are actually key in this mod, which is kind of fun because it gives, you know, a bit more tactical versatility. Another donation from Usual Suspect. What's up from Ireland? Been subs since around 20 to 30k, and just want to say thanks, my dude. Keep appreciate the donation, dude. I remember those days fondly.
I'll take care of this. Target critical.
Look at these torpedoes, just absolutely giving it. I think these ships are actually needed elsewhere. Let's move them. Yeah, let's have them just over here. This ship's almost dead, so.
My scopes are jammed.
Yeah, the battlecruiser's almost dead, but these things, like,
Where are the others?
I don't need these torpedoes. I want to get them moved. And
Shield's almost gone.
I can probably actually leave the fighters to deal with this. Well, they've got a few cannons left, I guess. How are we doing over here? So, it looks like our 2 Star Destroyers are now fully in position. That's good. Okay, let's just park here. Take care of these forward batteries. Okay, so I changed my mind. I think we do have this. Nicely placed Moncal cruiser back here. Taking a little bit of damage, but the shield is still up. That's what you like to see. The Star Destroyer is still just pouring fire over the Executor here. This battle cruiser is almost done. Perfect. So look at all these torpedoes. So those ships never moved. So
Retransmit your orders.
whatever. Move them onto the Executor.
Remove their shield generator.
1 battery left. It could be that they're not moving because this dreadnought's sitting right here. I'm not sure. Oh, something just happened. Did we die? No. I think now that this escort's dead, we're going to begin to outgun the Super Star Destroyer as well. Ours will go down as well, but I think we'll be able to take theirs first. Look at all these missiles now. Hope these are headed towards the dreadnought.
Priority is their laser cannons.
Picking up signals.
Alright, A-Wings, you guys have a very important job. Fly around and look cool. Don with another donation. What ships do you think will be in the new movie? I'm just hoping we get some sort of new capital ship, but I'm actually not feeling great about the chances right now. Everything we've seen so far has been old stuff. Slightly modified Y-Wing, slightly modified A-Wing, B-Wing. I don't know. Just
Frigate awaiting orders.
hopefully, I heard rumors that the Sith fleet, or whatever it is that Palpatine has, will have some sort of
Shield generator.
new command ship. But I don't know. Hopefully we get something. I mean, you'd think they'd gotta sell toys, right? Forgot to boost weapon power. We don't need any power to the shields because they're down, and we're just sitting here, so our engines are... Oh, man. That's actually giving it.
The iron cannons are offline.
True, I mean, the ISD with the underslung gun is technically a little different.
Reporting.
Let's move right over this thing and just crush it. You guys gotta go up and do something.
I should be there any moment now.
Oh yeah,
Target confirmed.
we're gonna take this down before we die. Yeah, look at all these torpedoes on their way over. The problem is, a lot of the time when those torpedoes are ready to hit, the hard point they're aiming at has already been destroyed, which is obviously a problem. If I could pick one legend ship to appear in the movie, I would like to see a different Super Star Destroyer variant. Like, I think it'd be cool to see, even though these ships never really appeared much in canon, I'd like to see something like the Asserter, just because it's a really cool design. But for ships that were actually Legends prominent, I think it'd be really cool to have a Dreadnought heavy cruiser. Just because that would be like, okay, so they have read the EU. That thing's about to go down. And this is pretty close too, so we've actually managed to take this.
Ready for your orders?
Our shields are down.
Alright,
What is your order?
everybody on this last battle
I will
cruiser.
try.
Ready for command, sir. Squadron
I think it'd be
standby.
awesome to see some TIE Defenders too.
Ready for battle.
Problem is, I just don't feel like the movies care about even the new canon or the Legends EU. Like, I don't know. They kind of just do what they're gonna do, which is how it's always been. So whatever. Well, we lost that one Star Destroyer.
Standing by.
Let's overcharge those primary guns and just give her.
Star Destroyer reporting
Just
in.
give her booster. Give her, bud.
Our target priority is the laser cannons. The lasers are our
Yes,
target.
sir.
Our launch bay is gone.
Our target priority is the laser cannon.
Oh, we're not dead. We might survive.
We've lost the ion cannons.
I have seen the Homeworld series, yeah. Oh, we got an MC-80 that's completely untouched. I guess that was part of the fleet that was taking down this battle cruiser. I love how it's still just like very slowly dying. Same with this this executor. It'll take a while for it to actually die. Which Clone Wars ship do you like the most? The Providence is really cool. Oh, nice, we killed this too. The Providence is cool. The what else? Honestly, the CIS have a lot of cool ships. But the Providence and the Venator are both standouts for me, which is good, I guess, because they're like the two main capital ships. I don't know why, I just love shots where you have like a fleet flying over a lower ship. I just think that looks so cool. Okay, pull up. Pull up, Jesus, pull up. Well, those turbo laser towers gunners had a family. There's a really cool scene in the new Battlefront where there's like the MC-80 doing the bombing run on the Fondor shipyards. It kind of reminds me of that. I don't think we'll ever get a Thrawn movie. Maybe a Thrawn animated movie. That would be my... Oof. That's our best hope, I think. This battle is over, but I don't know. It's kind of cool to watch some of the after effects, I guess. Starhawk? Maybe. I don't know. Personally, I'd be surprised if they used the Starhawk in the movie. They did say that the Starhawk was not designed... for Armada. It was actually designed for something else, but I don't think it was the movie. I think it was probably a mobile game, or probably originally it was designed for Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's my theory, but they couldn't get Lucasfilm to sign off on the design in time, because there is a scene in Battlefront 2 where it's like, okay, calling down airstrike or orbital strike from the Starhawk, but it just, you look up to the sky and it's just clouds. So I assume that's probably where the Starhawk model was meant for. And maybe it was refined further for Armada. Who knows, really. Alright, I'm just going to give this a second. I'm just really enjoying the visuals of this battle. They're really cool. It's like dying giants everywhere. Slow mode? I don't think the chat needs slow mode right now.
Hold on. Try not to let one on your tail. Watch your six.
Wish I could just have this as like a screensaver or something. Also, I wish there's a cinematic mode like this, which is cool. And there's a ship mode like this, which is cool, but the problem is that, like, what's it called? Is it letterboxes the screen, or like it removes half the screen at the top and the bottom? But there's also an eye thing which hides the interface, but it doesn't hide the little things over fighters, which would be really nice for taking screenshots and stuff. I don't think I saw the Spore ISD model or video. No.
Ready for command.
A lot of starfighters here. All right, guys. I think we're good. Maybe we should move on to the next battle. What do you think? Oh, she survived long enough that her shields are coming back. Beautiful.
I got him.
And I think we've basically routed the enemy starfighters as well. All right, let's move on. GG. That's a lot of fighters. All right. And I think that is all I have for this portion of the video. Stream, as I said, don't go anywhere. YouTube, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Probably have the second half of these battles up tomorrow. All right, or the next day, or soon. Whenever Charlie gets off his behind. Cool? Cool.